Hi and welcome to Ukulele Lessons Easy 1B. In this lesson we're going to talk about the chord calc exercise and the 1, 4 and 5, 7 chord, getting you ready for the song Every Day that's coming up in the oncoming tutorial in the next couple of videos. So at this time, if you want to go ahead and grab your music sheet that says Every Day, go ahead and if you need to pass, grab the music sheet that says Every Day, and then pause the tutorial, then come on back. Okay, so we're going to get started. In this tutorial, you're going to be working with the chords C, F, G7, G, and A minor. So what you want to do at this time is you want to write down for all the C chords the 1 chord, all the F chords the 4 chord, all the G7 chord. I'll let you know right now there's only one G7 chord in the entire song, so you're going to write that 5-7 for the one G7 chord. And then there's a lot of G chords, so for them you're going to write 5. By the way, the A minor is a 6 chord, okay? But I do not want you to concern yourself with that particular chord just yet. I just wanted you to be aware of it, so do not worry about that at all at this time. Just keep in mind that that's how you make an A minor for now. We're going to get more into that kind of identification of that chord more in Ukulele 2, the online course, which is the next course. But for now, so you see where you have all these chords. Now what I did was I wrote this down for the last verse, okay? And by the way, that one and only G7, which is a 5-7, there's only one G7 chord, and that one G7 chord is located right at the bottom of the bridge. Okay, so the bolded lettering at the bottom is only one G7 chord. Everything else, so this is the last verse. I did this one for you. I didn't do like these first 2 verses. I want you to do them on your own. But you can see over here for all the C's I wrote a 1, you know, above it, or just somewhere near the chord. For the F I wrote a 4, G I wrote a 5. Not a 5-7 because this is not a G7, it's a G, so it's only a 5. Okay, G, 5 chord. Next, C, and then F, there's a 4 chord, G, once again 5 chord, C, 1 chord, F, 4, G, 5, C, 1. Okay, so I did that for just the last verse, but you want to do the rest of them on your own, okay? And just write it somewhere near the chord so you can identify the 1, 4, 5. Once again, there's only one G7 in the entire song. Just keep in mind that's the 5-7 that we're talking about, the G7. Okay, the rest of the chords are G chords, so it's a 5. It's without the 7. It's not a 5-7. It's just a regular G, so it's a 5 chord. Okay. Don't worry about the A minor number for now. Just know that that's how you're gonna do the fingering for the A minor chord. Do it at this time, and then what you want to do is you want to do a chord calc exercise for the entire song. So let me give you an example. If you want to grab your ukulele, pause the tutorial this time, grab your ukulele, and then we can kind of go together. I'm looking at the music, so follow along with me. The first chord is a C chord, so I'm doing a chord calc exercise. Next chord is A minor, then I continue to do the chord calc exercise. Notice that I'm not playing. Okay. In other words, when you do the chord calc exercise, do not do this. No, you don't want to do that. You just want to keep the strings dead. Look at the paper, look at your music, do the chord calc exercise, press on the chord, relax. If you got it, move to the next chord. If you got it, move to the next chord. If you got it, move to the next chord. Keep in mind that's a G now, yeah? Not a G7. It's a G chord. G chord. Have your chord chart handy so you don't make that mistake, because the G and the G7 are 2 different chords, although they may kind of look alike or sound alike. No, they're 2 different chords. When you play them, they're going to sound totally different. Okay, going on, the next second line is C, then an A minor, then an F, then a G, third line C, A minor, F, G, C, A minor, F, G. Now I'm going pretty fast, okay? So I expect you to go a lot slower. Do the chords first, look over the music, and go through a little song. Now, you notice that the bridge has some little bit more difficult chords. You'll find the tutorial in the next video that helps you with that. This tutorial just helps you with the basic of the verses. So every verse has this format: C, F, G, A minor, C, F, G, A minor. So you want to do your chord exercise for your verses. So some people may find that, you know, the bridge is kind of hard to make the chords. So maybe you want to skip the bridge and just do all three choruses and end your song. That's fine, because the song kind of repeats these chords: C, F, G, A minor. And then when after you get a little more practice in making the chords in the bridge, then maybe play the whole song. When we actually do the song, I'm going to play the bridge, and you get to see those chords. Okay, so if you're ready, you've done your exercise, ready on to move on to the next tutorial. We'll see you there. Keep in mind, in the next tutorial, we'll be working on the chords that's a little more difficult located in the bridge of the song, and I'll give you a hand and help you out with those chords. Okay, so when you're ready to move on, we'll see you at the next lesson.